Throughout this semester, I have learned many prominent lessons that have helped me further develop as a person. When reading the books and playwrights, most of them had connected to the point that trust has to be earned and is not given for all. At first, when reading Taming of the Shrew, I had a preconceived notion that since it was written by Shakespeare, it was going to be boring. Soon after diving in, I realized that it was actually quite enjoyable, and I was able to make connections to real life. It made me realize that people will say things just to get on your good side. When Catherine said, "Then God be blessed, it is the blessed Son, but Son it is not when you say it is not," she spoke these words as she knew this sentiment was the only thing Petruchio would accept. This showed me how easy it would be for someone to lie to me and pose as my friend, just to gain my trust. This changed me as a person, because from then on, it made me realize I have to be more careful with who I give my trust to. The concept of earning trust can be connected to To Kill a Mockingbird, when Atticus shoots the rabid dog. With movements so swift, they seemed simultaneous. Atticus's hand yanked a ball-tipped lever as he brought the gun to his shoulder. The rifle cracked. Tim Johnson leaped, flopped over, and crumpled on the sidewalk in a brown and white heap. He didn't know what hit him. When Hecate retrieves Atticus to shoot the dog, everyone in town originally thinks that he is insane, because they all believe that Atticus hates guns. Therefore, he should not know how to use one. Yet Hecate trusts Atticus to get the job done. He and Atticus grew up together, and Hecate knows how good of a shot Atticus actually is, and that he'll be able to hit the dog from a very far range. In this situation, it shows how Atticus has earned Hecate's trust from when they were younger. Trusting Atticus to handle the situation for him showed me how trust can be something very special and can be built up over a long period of time. In the short story, The Lottery, the characters blindly follow a tradition in which a lottery is held, and the winner is stoned to death by the rest of the villagers. When Tessie Hutchinson is selected by the lottery, she says, "It isn't fair. It isn't right." You can understand why she would feel this way, as the author portrays a village where everything is fine and everyone gets along. Seemingly, they all trust one another. You would assume that the villagers would not be capable of stoning a neighbor to death, that they would trust one another not to do something this horrific, and question why the lottery needed to happen. Yet everyone, including Tessie's husband, betrays her, and they show how humans can do terrible things if they do not question why they are doing something and blindly follow a tradition. While reading The Buried Giant, this quote brought me to a realization of how relatable it is to my life. Is it not better that some things remain hidden from our minds? It may be for some, Father, but not for us. Axel and I wish to again have the happy moments we share together. To be robbed of them is as if a thief came in the night and took what's most precious from you. Yet the mist covers all memories, the bad as well as the good. As a hockey player who plays at a very competitive level, social media can be a common center for hate. Living without social media is like living with the mist. You are sheltered from the good and the bad, while living with social media is like living without the mist. Without the mist, life becomes a lot more clear, and you are able to see and remember even if some of what you are seeing is negative. This has helped develop me as a person because it made me realize that social media, like the mist, is just a wall. The reality of it is that people are only saying these hateful comments because they have that wall protecting them. Moreover, these people would most likely not be able to say what they have on social media in person, which has led me to realize that their opinions do not matter. Even though there can also be positive comments and gestures through social media, it is just best to block it all out. Seeing what happened in these stories gave me a better understanding of the concept of trust. Through the stories, I have learned that trust is something that is earned and not given. And once you have someone's trust, to never let them down. Thank you.